All right, just for the fun of it, let's incorporate my Caron yarn here as the third color. And while we're at it, let's do a triple crochet, because if you master the half double and the double, the triple is very easy. So I'm dropping my blue yarn and I'm connecting this one as I showed you before. Use this is a stick-up hand hold. Now I just hold this tight against my previous row, and then I slip it right through here. And now take my previous yarn, which is blue, give it a little tuck here. We are going to do a triple crochet. That means we're going to chain 4 to turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now turn the page of your book, hold your material, and now remember this is the extension of the last stitch before, so we're aiming for this second stitch right here. To do a triple, which is yarn over twice, go into the stitch and pull the thread towards you. Now you have 4 loops on your hook. Now we're going to do the motion of going through 2 of them 3 times. Through 2, yarn over through 2, and yarn over through 2. Wow, there's a tall triple. Isn't that pretty? Now let's do it again. Yarn over once, twice. Before you start your stitch, go into the next V, push your hook through, yarn over towards you. Now we have 4 loops on the hook. Do a yarn over through 2, and now again with the middle finger and your thumb, hold the loop down here. This helps you tremendously. Yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. So you move in these 2 workers up in order to help you make this easier. Through 2, through 2, through 2. See how my fingers move up to facilitate an even pull through the stitches that you have. So here you can see how these triples are even taller than the doubles. Let's finish our row. It's really nice to alternate triples and doubles. Makes for a very, very nice lacy pattern. Now the abbreviation for your triple, which is your yarn over twice, is TR. Through 2, through 2, through 2. And this also becomes a very rhythmic, fun activity. Once you have a little practice, you can just go to town and really enjoy doing this. Yarn over twice, into the stitch, yarn over towards you. Use these 2 fingers to help you. Yarn over through 2, through 2, through 2. Okay, now let's finish this row. Yarn over twice, into the stitch, yarn over, through 2, through 2, through 2. One more time. Once, twice. Remember the top of the chain 3? I kept this one kind of looser to make it easier to get into that stitch, and now I'm glad I did. Yarn over through 2, through 2, and through 2. So here you have a row of triples, and we have now completed 2 base rows of singles. We did 2 rows of half doubles, and then we did 3 rows of doubles. And here's our first row of triples. Let's do 1 more row of triples, and then let's look at some projects. I chain 4. Remember, we need 4, and the 4th one I don't make quite as tight to make it easier then to get into that stitch when you're at the end of your next row. Now I turn it like the pages of a book, and I yarn over twice. Here's my leg extension, and I go into the second V, yarn over towards me, and now through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Yarn over twice into the next one, yarn over towards you, through 2, through 2, through 2. Have all of your fingers work together at this point. Your pointer here helps you to keep the yarn on the hook in the right place, and these two, remember, they're the hard workers. They help you with the tension right up here. Now, while I finish this row, nice and slow so you can follow along, I want to mention that you can use some interesting yarn or material to make these stitches really special. Try this with a nice alpaca or a nice mohair, and the mohair kind of marries together and gives you a very nice fluffy texture. If you're making a baby blanket, you might want to use something a little fluffy and alternate half doubles and doubles. For a scarf, to alternate doubles and triples makes a very, very nice scarf. And very often I get asked, what about men's scarves? The triples and the doubles make a lovely scarf for a gentleman. If you use wool or something a little more bulky like chenille. Okay, I'm at the end of my row, and this last triple goes into the top of this row. Okay, so here we are, and we have completed half doubles, doubles, and triples. So now let me show you a few projects that you can do with this other than making a scarf by alternating these rows. You can already see that.